Today, I am going to start a new chapter from Blossoms for class 6. The name of the chapter is Goodbye to the Moon, which is lesson 8 written by Monica Hughes. The whole chapter is going to focus the experience of a boy when he enters into a different planet from his own place. Before explaining the chapter, I would like to discuss about the writer. Monica Hughes was a Canadian author. She was born in the year of 1925 and she died in 2003. She is especially known for her books, which are based on science fiction. She became famous for writing adventurous and historical novels. The text Goodbye to the Moon has been taken from one of her popular works of science fiction. So, students, please take out your books and turn the page number 79. Let's start. In the beginning of this chapter, we can see that there was a boy. His name was Kepler Masterman. He was sitting in the dark view room of the space station. So, students, what is view room? View room means a room which has a glass panel so that one can look at the outside world. And the word space station means a satellite stationed in space for scientific work. Is it clear? So, the boy was looking at the earth because it was quite familiar to him. It was not new to him. The boy had seen the photograph of the blue planet, that is, the earth, in his drawing room. Kepler Masterman was born on the moon 15 years ago. But unfortunately, his mother died sometimes back. Kepler's mother always told him the stories of the earth which were unknown to Kepler. His father was designated as a governor of the moon. That means he was appointed to a prestigious post. So, he got the opportunity to explore the earth and he wanted to take his son Kepler on this journey to the earth. Kepler was excited. He was looking at the earth continuously. He was thinking that he would be able to touch the surface of the earth. He wanted to enjoy each and every moment. But they had to wait for another 15 minutes before their journey started. That means Kepler Masterman was waiting for this exciting journey. He was feeling restless. That means he became impatient because he was unable to control his excitement. Then he decided to leave the view room. And I have already discussed the conception of view room. After leaving the view room, Kepler glided down the long passage to the center of the space station. The word glided means moved away smoothly. So the boy moved away smoothly to the center of the space station. We have already seen that his father was a governor, so he was surrounded by the reporters over there. After seeing that scenario, Kepler returned back to the view room. The view room was empty. Nobody was there in that view room. So he became busy to look out into space. The moon was appearing very small from the space. It was Kepler's birthplace. He was imagining that children would be getting ready for the party at home, and the party was organized only at sunrise. There was a speciality about sunrise. The sun rose only 12 or 13 times a year. So, it was very special for the residents of the moon. The sunlight crept slowly across the surface of the moon until finally night was gone. So the sunlight tried to give them happiness for that particular time. Now, in the second unit, we can see that the door opened behind Kepler suddenly. He was able to hear some excited voices after opening the door. The ferry from Earth arrived. Ferry means a vehicle that carries people. The ferry was carrying passengers from the Earth. The passengers were ready to go for the moon safari. The passengers were interested to see the real vision of the moon. Instead of staying at the moon, Kepler was going to the Earth, which is a different planet. Suddenly, he slipped out of the room to the central lobby. His father was standing over there. He was almost ready to say goodbye to the people of the moon. Everyone wished him for this journey. Someone wished him by saying, "Good luck." Kepler's father replied in a very good manner. He was expecting to meet the people of the moon in 6 months. So, Kepler went to the earth fairy with his father. The fairy was very beautiful and impressive. The size of the fairy was big. It was 3 times as big as the moon fairies. Kepler was excited to enjoy everything. He was asking his father about the earth. Kepler wanted to know about the beauty of everything on the earth. His father replied that the scenario of the earth is quite different from the scenario of the moon, which was their home. Everything was pretty on the earth. The fairy was ready to move slowly out of its dock. So, students, what is dock? The word dock means a raised platform that provides access to ships and boats. The ferry entered the Earth's gravity slowly. Kepler found his eyes were closing suddenly. Then he woke up by hearing his father's voice. Kepler's father wanted to show him the wonderful sight. According to him, Kepler should not miss that sight. They entered into the Earth's orbit. Orbit means the path followed by a planet or satellite. So, Kepler became interested to see all that things. He could recognize the narrow stretch of Central America and the wonderful Atlantic beneath them. And students, you all know that Atlantic is one of the 5 oceans. Kepler had a question in his mind. He was surprised to see the quantity of water is 70% on the earth. Kepler was astonished to hear that on moon water was harder to get than oxygen. They had to pay for every ounce of it. What is the meaning of ounce? Ounce means a small unit for measuring weight equal to 28.35 grams. On moon, washing was luxury thing because of the lack of water. Drinking was a special delight. Kepler always thought that water was the most precious thing in the universe. But his vision was completely changed after seeing one thing. The thing was that the earth was covered with water. They took the path across North Africa and Arabia. He was able to see the blueness of the Indian Ocean and then the Pacific Ocean. After some time, Kepler's father asked about his health because Kepler was not feeling well that time. His father assured him that he would be well. Kepler was feeling unwell because of the weight difference. His father advised him not to worry. Kepler realized that he weighed 6 times his normal weight. After a while, he lifted his head. The passengers were busy to collect their belongings. Kepler and his father had landed. He struggled with his own safety straps. The word strap means belt. Is it clear, students? That means Kepler was struggling with his own safety belts. His father tried to help him to get rid of that problem. In the third unit, we are seeing that Kepler and his father reached on the earth. After arrival, his father was called by someone because the reporters were waiting for him. We all know that his father was in a prestigious post. So, Kepler's father agreed to go over there. Kepler watched him live down the aisle. What is aisle? Aisle means passages between two rows of seats. Clear? Immediately, Kepler swung his legs down to the floor. Kepler realized that standing was tough and walking was very difficult for him. That means it was quite impossible for him to stand and work in a proper manner. He practiced one foot and then the other, up and down the aisle, holding on to the seat backs for support. That means he tried to work slowly by the support of seat backs. Then he put his jacket and worked with difficulty to the exit point. After that, he had seen a surprising thing. He saw a crowd of reporters over there. His father was surrounded by the reporters and cameramen. It was really a new world to him. There was a storm of voices. He was astonished to see that the people of the earth talked very loudly. One reporter asked a question to the governor. That means Kepler's father. He wanted to know that the differences between the earth and the moon people could ever be solved or not. Kepler's father replied in a polite manner. He informed them that the differences could be settled in a friendly manner. Someone wanted to know about the duration of his staying at the earth. He answered that it would take 6 months to a year to solve the problems. Then one reporter asked Kepler's father a sensitive question. What was the preference of Kepler's father? That means which was really home to him, the earth or the moon? But both of them are very special to Kepler's father. All of his cultural ties were with the earth, but his present life and future life lay on the moon. He was attached to the moon emotionally because Kepler's mother was buried over there. His professional life was there. Then the governor was searching for his son Kepler. He saw his son standing among the reporters. He gave his arm to Kepler. They walked together on the landing pad. The weather was nice. The sun was gently warm. Kepler enjoyed the moment. One thing was very strange to him. It was quite impossible being outside without a spacesuit. That means Kepler was not feeling comfortable without spacesuit. The earth would certainly be fun for him. Kepler was thinking of the pyramids and the Taj Mahal and the mysterious jungle buildings of the Incas. The word Incas indicates people from an ancient civilization in Central America. Is that clear? Kepler wanted to visit those places in that duration of 6 months. So, students, go through this chapter properly and try to write down a summarized version of this chapter in your own words. And this will be your homework. So, today we are ending our lesson here. Thank you.